All right, you guys, we are looking at the MagicCure lamp by Resin Rockers. So this is an LED curing lamp specifically for resin art. Now you guys are probably, most of you, if not all of you, are just using a plain nail lamp, or some of you might have one of these handy little flashlights. The nice thing about this lamp is it is designed and tooled just for UV resin. First and foremost, make sure you protect yourself. It's always important to wear the proper PPE when it comes to working with UV resin. Always recommending nitrile gloves. Those are my go-to to protect my skin from the light or from the resin in general. So let's talk about the exterior of the lamp first. The nice thing about this lamp is it's very portable, it's very lightweight, has a nice little handle on it that you can take with you from workstation to workstation, and it's also easily able to turn over on its side. So if you wanted to prop it up and cure your tumblers with your drips on them, you can do that. You can cure multiple items slower at once by turning it on its side. It also has these handy dandy little feet that prop out. So if you're doing something that requires a little more height, you can hoist it up so that it can fit your product a little bit easier. For instance, if you have drips on a tumbler that you want to cure, you can fit them under here. If your tumbler is a little bit bigger, you can prop those feet up and allow yourself a little bit extra room to cure your quick drip all the way around. Now, if you're doing pens, it has a wonderful mirrored tray that has these little magnetic parts. Right here on the bottom, you'll see 4 magnets, and they simply will just pick up the tray, snap them into place, and you will be able to achieve that 360 cure. Now, it does have that nice height to it, so you'll be able to fit multiple pens in at once, and they go in pretty far, so you are going to be able to achieve a full cure with any type of pen that you are using. All right, so moving on to the rest of the lamp, you will see inside, you will see lots of little couplings with different types of LED bulbs, and these will provide different wattages, different temperatures, and we require this for the different formulas that we have. When you're looking at the exterior in the back, you will find your power cord entry here. This is how you're going to charge your lamp when it is not in use. However, if the battery happens to die, you can plug it in and continue using it while it's plugged in, which is such a great feature because sometimes we're working on our lamps all day long and we need to be able to do both. This is the on-off switch, so you will turn it on to activate the LCD screen here. Now let's go over the functionality of the lamp itself. All right, so looking at the functionality itself, you have a grid on the left-hand side that's going to tell you all of your wattages. Now, each resin requires different wattages, different times to cure, so this is created for lots of different types of resin. However, we have mastered how to cure resin rockers specifically with this lamp. So you've got ranges from 6 watts all the way to 48 watts, which will be, this 48 watt will be your sweet spot for things such as the quick drip, the soft coat UV resin, and also the skim coat. And if you're working on something like jewelry, you'll obviously want to cure it a lot slower. So that's where your lower wattages are going to come into play. Now you've got 4 buttons here on the bottom. The one that you want to pay attention to first is going to be the W, and that's going to control your wattage. So with pressing the wattage button, if you can notice right here, this little light bulb, the gauge is going up. The gauge will match what wattage it is right here, so it's easy to tell what wattage you're at currently. Next, you're going to select your time. So for some pieces, you may want to cure only 60 seconds. Some you may need longer, you may need 120 seconds. Once you activate that button, it will turn on the lamp. It'll start counting down the timer, and you can turn it off simply by pressing it once again. Here on your right, you have your battery gauge. This will tell you what your charge is. Typically, you'll get between 4 and 5 hours, maybe more. With each charge, it just depends on how much you're using that lamp. That is a quick overview of this lovely lamp that is about to hit the market. It is called the MagicCure lamp by Resin Rockers. We can't wait to get it into your hands. Make sure you guys go to resinrockers.com/lamp to sign up for the early release, and we will get it to you soon.